Alright, what is up, you beautiful people, and welcome back to some more Tower Dominion. The developers of the game have given me a code that granted me full access to the game, so I own it now, boys! We're gonna play every single commander so far that we have unlocked here. So, I've played this guy. I really like this guy. I'm gonna play this guy first because I've actually won on difficulty 2. So we're gonna play on difficulty 3, and I think the developers challenged me to try and beat level 4. Anyways, let's start here. So this guy, this commander here, Sergeant Gurtag, headquarters has +1 range, 25% damage, HP, and 10% repair. And he has a turret on top of it. Look at that. Look at that. So basically, we're just going to turn the headquarters into like a giant bastion. So, yeah, here we go. I think I'm not going to actually buy anything else. I'm just going to upgrade these things, and we're going to send the wave here. You can look here. I love the blue faction here because their command center is so thick. Building HP increased by 10%. Bastion. Bastion is a really nice bunker. It's a really thick bunker, but I don't think I have any placement areas for a bastion right now. Let's see here. Buildings adjacent to a neutral building. I think a werewolf isn't bad. I would like a werewolf. Put it right next to our base here. I'm going to take a werewolf here. But for the first round, we're not going to really have any income here because I spent all my money on upgrading my command center. The last thing I'm going to do is probably put down some Durandal positions on it here. Let's see. Sturdy bunker, sturdy bunker. Ooh, let's take an Imperial barracks here. I'm going to try and extend the pathway away from my base as far as possible. Let's see here, sturdy racks. The racks actually gain a big bonus if they're next to the base. Oh man. I think I have to put the racks right here. Yeah, there we go. Oh my god, someone's calling me right now. What the? Hold on, are you calling you? Oh no. Never mind, okay. I'll put the racks down here, and then I'm going to put down the officer quarters. The officer quarters don't really add any strategic defensive value. So I'm going to put it somewhere where it's not in the way. Signal operator. Underground train is what I really want. The underground train makes my base into a beast. So let's just do that here. There we go. This little Imperial barracks here, it looks kind of more like a bunker to be honest, but it's got some machine guns in it. And oh yeah, this cannon is basically like a Durandal cannon, I think. Let's see. On threat reveal game 1 platform, 200 supply. So while you have only one werewolf position, okay, perfect. So these two are going to synergize with each other. I don't really want to build too many werewolves anyways. Superintendent. Let's see, I'm just going to send the wave out here. So right now the first few waves, I don't really have to do much. So I think most of the enemies are coming through the center here because I think that's like our biggest position. I'm going to try and get the werewolf out as soon as possible so we can get the recon production. So recon allows us to reroll stuff and also build scout hideouts. I personally am a big fan of scout hideouts. They're like this little sniper nest that like just does a lot of damage here. Let's see here. We got our werewolf. I'm gonna put it down here. There we go. I just rotate it this way. Send the wave. So this is like just like a little baby artillery cannon here. It'll help us out. Do some crowd control. Mostly effective against small units. But I need to start looking for some late game carry structures. Because my base, strong as it is still going to need something to juice it up. I got 2 Miradors, which can help power up my base. Building HP increased by 10%. I'll take a Bastion here. Bastions are very expensive, by the way. And they have such a unique attack pattern. Yes. There we go. The reason why I love Scout Towers is like it's a very high power sniper tower. And it just does so much damage here. I think I do want to put down a Mirador, but I'll probably put it down here. Yeah, because this is 1 and 1. I don't know. I do want to put it down here and here maybe. And I do want to have a bunker placed somewhere as well. Let's see here. Werewolf position each time you place a building. Yes, that's good. What's this? 50 supply production. Okay. So this position here, by the way, is a great position for my bastion. Unfortunately, the mortar doesn't really have a good place to go. I think I'll just put it here. Yeah, I'll just put it here. The mortar's a cheap little building here. I'm going to put learning machine on it. It'll eventually be very useful. because I got it pretty early. So every wave it gains plus 5% damage, and we're at wave 32. I mean, it goes up to wave 32, so we've got like what, 15? 15 waves to go? 25 waves to go. 25 waves to go. So yeah. Another one. Upgrades are reduced by 20% this wave. I think I'll take that. New threat spotted. Let's see. I can upgrade this, get some gun holes, and do a support team. And then put some heavy Vencedors on here. That's a little expensive. Shrapnel. I got also Werewolf and then Cybernetic Loader. Yeah, I think a Cybernetic Loader is going to be key. Get the gun holes, and I'll send the wave here. Superintendent. Let's see here. Because this thing is too expensive. I want the Durandal turrets, 1,200. Get the support team here. There we go. And then we can try and get the heavy Vencedors. The Vencedors are just like machine gun turrets. Claymore defense. Well, you have only one Mirador. HQ gains 2 range and 20% damage. Okay, well, let's do that. That's a really strong buff. Miradors themselves aren't very powerful. So, like, I don't mind only having one of them. Plus 5 recon production. Okay. I would like to gain access to that. So I think the only Mirador I'm going to have is going to have to be here then. And that'll buff my HQ. Right now my HQ is my primary damage force. The only problem is having the Mirador means that, like, I really have to... Let's see. This has 1 or 2 possible slots I can use. Let's see here. I really mostly just use the Mirador as like a support structure anyways. So yeah. There we go. Building HP increased by 10%. 10%. Well, I don't really want to use the Werewolf here. Building HP. I think I'll just do that. Also increase the health of my base. Phagotrope. Phagotrope. Camouflage. Immune to slow. Extra hit points. Eat up the pulse weapons. So pulse weapons I think do quite a lot of damage here. Heavy Vencedors. I think I'm just going to run some heavy Vencedors here. I don't really have a good solution. Like, the snipers are decent against them, because the snipers actually do quite a lot of damage. Oh my god, my mouse wheel is scrolling in so fast. But yeah, you can see here. And then some of these structures... Oh yeah, snipers have natural detection here. Oh, my base took a little bit of damage. That's okay. There we go. Durandal position. Yeah, I'll take a Durandal. Durandals are quite powerful. Let's do that. I'm going to throw a bunker down here so I can get some recon production. There we go. Oh man, this guy's invisible here. Uh-oh. Scouts help me out. Oof. Didn't have detection there. So this will gain detection. Logistics reinforcement. I'm going to try and get the close support to repair my HP, repair my base. HP here. On reroll, gain supply. Get some scout hideouts here. Yeah, I'm going to put out some more scout hideouts. There we go. I might get the large squad though. Because large squad will add 2 more. Because right now the scout hideout has 2. Oh, the scout hideout has 2. Before the scout hideout only had 1. Ah, it had 1, and then this would give you 3 snipers. So the scout hideout like got increasingly, like exponentially more powerful before. Ammo depot, Hulky Fortress. I will take the Hulky Fortress here. I love me a Hulky Fortress. Let's do this way. Send wave, and then I will do close support. See, I'm not going to prioritize Miradors. I love that this is like a... It's like an RNG based. It's like an auto battler tower defense. It's everything that I've ever wanted, boys. Not auto battler. Roguelike tower defense. It is technically an auto battler. That is what tower defense games are. More scout hideouts. This might be too many scout hideouts. Bastion. Bastions are expensive. I'm gonna go for the scout hideout actually. Okay. Let's see here. Let's send the wave. 74, 222. I think this one does the most damage, so I'm going to level this one up when I have the juice for it. I'm still looking for the 1 buff where it's like when I have 1 werewolf. Oh, I do have this one. Okay. Because that's basically where all of my recon is coming from. Let's see, decimation position, light mortar position. Okay, what do we got here? I'm gonna try and like collect everything. What's this? Industrial site plus 50 supply production. Okay. Let's do that. You did 900 damage, 987, 600, 3,000, 415. You can tell how much damage is done here. 0 damage done. 595. Okay, so I think this thing is doing the most damage right now, so I'll level you up. I do want a Durandal position, so I'm gonna put it up here. The Durandal is a very powerful cannon, so I would like to have access to it. I would also like to increase its range. There we go. There we go. Get him, Durandal. And then I can probably get a Bastion over here. Bastions end up being decently powerful. I'm leaking over here on the right-hand side. I gotta fix that leak. Bastion, Durandal, Decimation position. Decimation position is good if all my light mortars were next to each other. But alas, they are not. So I think I pick up another Durandal position here. Just gotta send the wave, because I don't really have a lot of money right now. Puma position. Puma is mostly anti-air, or like anti-light. There we go. Can soften up like all these chaff units here. The downside is putting this here means that I can't buff this one as effectively. Another bunker. There we go. What do we have here? I can close off this battlefront, which is actually not too bad, because then I don't have as much stuff to deal with. I just realized I think I should have kept this one solo. I gotta keep one of these things solo, because if I put something next to the scout tower, I can't give it its most powerful upgrade. Oh, another Durandal here. There we go. But yeah, Durandals are very powerful cannons. Should probably get the next level upgrade here though. They should help me smash through the shields with ease. There we go. I'm gonna need some detection here. Oh, the soldiers fought their way through that. Perfect. But yeah, Durandal does splash, and you can see here it's basically as strong as the scout hideouts already. Let's see. I'm getting a lot of Durandals. New threats spotted. Okay, so these guys have lots of health. Really gotta bring out the big guns now. Let's see here. Boom. 5,000 on my fortress. Let's bring out another big gun here. Maybe here? Let's see, because I have a Durandal covering here, and I have a Durandal covering there. I think what I need is a Durandal, like, just covering... Oh, I guess the Durandal has a blind spot. Let's see, I want to mitigate its blind spot as much as possible here. Yeah, I think that'll do it. That should mitigate the blind spot here. And then I'll get the longer barrel. But yeah, because I just need some DPS on the right side. Really lacking here. Hope I can throw down a Bastion as well. A Bastion would be really nice. Heavy payload. Omega emitter. This is actually not a bad choice at all. Foes in range are slowed. Okay. Okay, I can get an Omega emitter. Oh my god, never mind, I can't. That thing costs so much. That thing costs so much. Okay. I can get a Bastion right here. The Bastion on 3. I think I'd rather take the Bastion on 2. And I'll just send it in. High ground expertise. There you go. Get some more scouts here. So right now the Bastion's just like a... It's got some heavy Vencedors that shoot from all directions. And I can get the plus 20% damage. I think I'm going to take the rooftop snipers over the base, over the pulse cannon. Actually, I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to take the snipers. Because the snipers are actually like, they've got hella range. And like, I don't know, it's basically just like having another scout tower here. So yeah, right now my base is constantly repairing itself. Oh my god, 500 supply? I will take that. I'll take the resources. Got the ammo depot. The ammo depot enhances everything that it's like next to. Bring in the anti-air. Okay. So I can probably put it here, and I can probably put like 2 buildings next to it. Okay, anyways. Anti-air design. And then I'll get the hydraulic recoil. Paleo augmetics. Or I can get quad barrel LMG. +3 range. I think this is probably better, to be honest. Yeah, look at the range on that now. So this is basically just like a anti-aircraft position that like shreds light units also, like quite effectively. So yeah. I can get a mine launcher. This right flank here is by far my weakest flank, I think. I guess the Durandal doesn't detect anything here. Minus 10% cost, meter door. These are all somewhat useless, so I'm going to take the medium mortar position here. Let's do that. Industrial site, plus 50 supply production. Okay. There we go. Gotta get some more supply here. Supply is king. Supply helps me get more units out on the field. Actually, this area allows my Durandal to have more space to shoot, so that's actually not too bad either. I'm gonna try and get a 1,500 so I can get Durandal positions on my base as well. So that's that. Warwolf position. For the Sarina, all buildings plus 5 damage in the next wave. All buildings gain 25. You know what? I get permanent plus 5% damage. Can't say no to that. Damage of HQ. Oh, the damage of my HQ increases every wave? Oh man. I'm literally just a void ray. Let's see here. 1. Let's see. Can I get a mortar position? The problem with the mortar position is it's got such a huge blind spot. I think I want to level up my Durandal positions here, actually. There we go. Air command. No, I'll take the frontline trench. I'll take the frontline trench. Put them in the trenches. Unfortunately, a trench you can only put on like level 1 soil. There we go. Trench is also not a late game building, so I probably shouldn't be prioritizing it, to be fair. Get the large squad here. Okay, and then here I got rooftop snipers. I can get 12 more weapons, or I can get ammo storage. Now I'm gonna get 12 more weapons here. Okay, so now we're starting to make some real bucks. So this thing is just a laser that just shoots down one way. I think it's actually not too bad to put it here, because I think I have enough DPS everywhere else. Oh, this is an actual void ray. I'll take it, actually. It's so expensive, though. Yeah, this is an actual void ray here. Focused fire, 20% optimized goals. Adjacent buildings gain 20% damage, and their operating costs cost 20% less. Oh, well, that's a little too late. I forgot about that. 100% damage. HQ suffers 1,000. No, I don't think I like that. Safe wirings, 100% damage. Gain 10% damage and +1 range. Charging cells. 20% damage. And their upgrades cost. I think I'd have to... What building would I put next to here? I'd have to put a bunker next to here. That's not that great. Yeah, I might just leave it as it is. And see, it shoots out like a laser beam of death. That just like blasts everything. Look at that. Yeah, so while the laser's firing, it hits pretty hard. I think I will need to... Oh, hold on. I will need to do this. Let's get a Puma position here. Sturdy bunker. And Claymore defense. There we go. Another 2 light mortars. I'll get in our Puma position here. Let's see. How am I going to extend the base? I could totally extend it this way. Bows and range are slowed. Okay, so this thing is just like a bunch of machine guns on like It's just a bunch of mounted machine guns. Yeah, I'll put it down here. Enemies being slowed within range of machine guns is pretty good. The electric arc cannon is like such a unique building. The placement is just really awkward. It's a plus sign. But like if you can put it down, it does so much damage. It's absurd. So I might just put it here because this hits. This has enough targets for me to hit, I think. Yeah, let's see. +1 range if at height 0. Adjacent buildings gain plus 15% damage. Weakening arc. Targets are slowed. I think I'm just gonna take some more range here. Alright. So yeah, just like electrocute stuff. And it deals more damage the longer it's hitting the same target. So it's basically a void ray in the form of a tower. We are getting run over here on the right hand side here. Actually, we're just getting run over in general. Let's get the underground train here, so my base has triple the amount of HP. Defense in depth. Should I get a mine launcher? Nah, we cooked. We're okay. The base did 31,000 damage. The base is the final defense, to be honest. Gain 1 blueprint 1/3. I'm gonna take another Omega emitter here. Let's see, the Omega emitter. Damage and their upgrades cost 20% less. If only I could put this down somewhere. That made sense. Right now, the Omega emitter doesn't make sense in terms of where I'm trying to put it. Because yeah, like look, that's its firing range. Could put it here. It's such a strange weapon to place. I think I should put it here. Like, this makes it a very effective weapon, but it's not very effective at supporting. You know? It's just kind of awkward. There we go, I'll just put it here. Let's see, I'm gonna get local supply, plus 5% damage per building. Let's see, this Durandal is 28,000. This thing's 8,000? Dang, this thing does way more damage than the Durandal. Wow. Let's see, how much has the mortar done? Mortar has not done much. This thing has been doing quite a lot of damage too, 3,000. And then how's my Warwolf been doing? Warwolf has not done a single thing, okay. Well, I suppose that's not a bad thing. Overheated charges, adjacent building, deals 50% damage to air units. Okay, so I'm not getting that. I think I'm just gonna get the paleo capacitors. And yeah, now this building has so much range. Look at that. It's just hard to place, but like once you place it, it like just really cooks. 5,000 damage. Minus 10% cost. Salamander position, I'll take that. That's basically, it's just a flamethrower. It's just a flamethrower. They really cook it up proper. I can close off this battlefront entirely. I don't think I want to do that, to be honest. What's this? All buildings plus 5% damage per battlefront. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Smash. There we go. Ammo depot. The ammo depot will enhance my damage output on my buildings. Could put it next to this Durandal here. Heavy payload. Convert height range bonus into damage. The Salamander is a weird one. Because it's just a flamethrower. Yeah, I don't know. Could flamethrower here? Could also just flamethrower here. So many enemies just converge here. I think I'll put it down here. Concentrated fire, minus 2 targets. Blazing fire. Alright. There we go. I got my laser beams of death here. They take quite a lot of time to power up and fire though. But the laser beam and the Tesla cannon, oh, delicious. The Tesla cannon can hit so many targets. It makes all the old buildings that we were playing with look kind of weak. Like, look at it, man. Oh. But, let's see here. Slovak howitzer. 800. And directional fire. This thing hits very slow though. Where would I put it? It's a triple placement. I'd probably want it to hit like a defensive position. If I put it here, it'll probably only hit here. If I put it here, like if I put it here, it doesn't really hit anything. Yeah, there's no real good place for me to put this howitzer. I think I'm just gonna get plus 75% supply amounts in reinforcements. How many more reinforcements do I have? 5 more? Is that worth it? Nah. Let's just pick up another Durandal here. Another Durandal. So this thing I think I've leveled up. Okay. I really want to level up this thing to a special comlink. That'll give it ridiculous power. It just gives it so much range. Let's do focus fire on both of these. This thing's already done 5,000 damage. This thing's done 9,000 damage. So yeah, the Tesla coil actually does so much damage. Early game, the scout towers are pretty good, but like they drop off pretty hard later on. Oh, this Puma position's cooking. The laser's also cooking. Yeah, arguably the laser beams are cooking. These Omega beams. Dark side Omega beams. 10% fire rate. Okay, new threats spotted. Actually, if I just keep extending this path, it'll keep getting hit by the laser beam. Adjacent buildings gain 2 range and 10 damage. Okay, well I can put down a single building there, so congratulations. That's going to be very, very effective. So effective here. Let's see, this Durandal did 4,000, 26,000, 22. This thing did 0? No way. No way it did 0. Okay. This thing did some damage. Okay. So arguably my carry is actually the laser beam. HQ suffers 1,000 damage each. I think we can actually sustain that. Dual lens, charging cells. Dual lens. This thing is going to be cooking. But I'm out of special tech research now, so that's a little unfortunate. That's okay. Let's see here. Can I put that another scout tower somewhere here? Actually, no, I'm going to save up for the scout tower upgrades here. That's going to be not ideal. Mortar position. This mortar position. If I had a boost here. Actually, this might not be too bad. It kind of covers what I want to hit. Could just put that in our Durandal and like maybe try not to give it a blind spot. That's all 2. Actually, maybe just put down some more machine guns. The machine guns are actually low-key pretty nice. Just dealing with chaff. I think the laser has actually got things handled in that direction. So I think I'm just going to machine gun over here. And I'll do anti-air design. Hydraulic recoil. I'll do quad barrel. There we go. Let's get started. So right now the base takes quite a bit of damage here. Oh, this thing having a lot of range though is pretty key. I think I need more scout towers here to just deal with all these invisible guys. But then again, I did say I'm trying to save up my scout tower to build up something big. I think my base repairs enough each turn that taking 1,000 damage each turn really doesn't matter. Let's take another claymore defense structure here. Okay. So we got the I think I'm gonna take this frag launcher. Ammo reserve. I'll do this here. So this can take the special comlink. There we go. Look at how much range it's got on the special comlink here. Claymore defense. This is such an awkward to place building though. Rather unfortunate because it's actually a pretty good building too. Okay, well. I'm just gonna put down a second Durandal here, I think. There we go. I used to think that Durandal was a really powerful structure, but it's only a tier 1 structure. The Omega beams are actually just so powerful here. Oh my god, they're just charging at us here. There's so much chaff. I need more machine gun fire here. Good thing I have my machine guns here, to be honest. We got the flamethrowers covering us. There we go. Scout towers are covering us here. And then all we have left are these big dudes. Yeah, this thing is humongous, by the way. Oh my goodness. The laser beam had to work overtime to deal with that. Do I have enough damage here? I do. Just had to shoot it 1,000 times, though. Super heavy pulse. I don't think I have the money to actually use that effectively. There's a bastion. There's nowhere for me to put the bastion, though. Like, nowhere effective. Maybe I'll just take one of these. Could close off this battlefront here. Let's see here. 5% damage for battlefront. Yeah, actually, I don't want to close off the battlefront. More damage. I totally forgot I had this little bunker up here. Bro's just kind of chilling. A little bit forgotten. But that's okay. Another Puma position. Yeah, I think I need another Puma position up here. We just got to give it the general purpose. And then there we go. This is almost the last wave here, I think. So this will be interesting. Arguably, I should probably put the ammo depot here so that this thing does more damage. Because right now I think the highest damaging thing I have is that and the lasers. The lasers do so much damage. 36,000. Actually absurd. And then like this thing here is just this little Tyrannosaurus looking creature. Oh my goodness. I think that's what I need to try and take down efficiently. But I think by the time it gets here, like, we've like surrounded it, you know? Okay, here's the last wave. All buildings gain plus 10% damage, or minus 10% adjacent to HQ. Minus 10% if adjacent to HQ. What's adjacent to HQ? I have 3 somewhat useless buildings adjacent to HQ, so I think I'm okay with that. Did this mortar even do any damage? No, it didn't. Did this mortar do any damage? It did some damage here. Threat report. What's my threat report here? Hatching eggs emerge from the ground during the final wave. Oh, baby. That's no fun. That is no fun indeed. Let's put one of these down. Okay. We have a lot of money here. Someone has just adjacent claymores and pumas. Gain +2 range. Energy tap per adjacent building. Those buildings gain. Okay, so I don't think I want to actually use this here. But yeah, the claymore positions are quite nice. Puma positions. Alright, I need to set up another Durandal, I guess. There we go. I think I just gotta give this bonus damage increase. Oh my god, I'm getting overrun here. Okay, I get +2 minimum range. Adjacent building, okay, plus 10% fire rate per adjacent building. +4 targets. Yeah, I'm getting overrun here. Oh, okay, we're fine. We're fine. Hey, I love Sergeant Gurtag. Ooh, Iron Captain Milio. Building station adjacent to HQ starts with 2 doctrines. Oh, okay. Ooh, Architectus Dro. Oh, he's in the splash art. Cost of buildings reduced by 15. Crazy. Indestructible structures. Okay. Difficulty level 4. Endless mode. Konigmester. Kingmaster? Kingmaster, Shadow of the Tsarina. All buildings gain 10% damage per battlefront. That's crazy. 15% damage. That's so powerful. Plasma Fence is really expensive. I don't think I would use it. But yeah, I love this guy. I think I would have died if I wasn't him, to be honest, because my base would not have been this strong. The base dealt 1,000,000 damage, and then the lasers did quarter, and the scout hideouts did 175. I'm telling you guys, scout hideout is actually one of my favorite defensive structures. It's like, I feel like it's really underrated. I don't know. I think it's underrated. But then again, I haven't really seen what everyone else is doing, so yeah. If you guys have played this game before, let me know if you guys would like to see more play. Because personally, I love this game. Anyways, until next time, I'll see you guys later. Whoa, guys, just kidding, just kidding. There's endless mode. I'm gonna hop into endless mode here. Let's keep going. Each building adjacent to at least one other building gains plus 5%. There's endless mode, baby. You know I love a good endless mode. Okay, so this is like more power per battlefront. Okay, well, if we're gonna play endless, let's do it. Just like endless 9 kings, you know? Okay. Bunkered up. I guess I can put a bunker up here. The bunker is really not that powerful, but okay, anyways. Endless mode. I want to see how far I can get here. I think the devs said they got to like level 35 or something. So yeah, let me see if I can get there. Oh my god, I'm getting overrun. I need more crowd control here on the bottom right. There's so much like chaff just getting through to me. Okay. Do I repair all of that? Let's see. Another Puma position. Recon. I'm gonna take another Puma position here. I definitely need like more crowd control here. Yeah, I just repaired all that damage. Lamau. OP. The bunker is so OP here. This doesn't really do much. I guess I'm gonna have to put this down here. I really just need it to help me clear chaff. And then this bunker here, reinforced pivot, a second Vencedor with a strong single target cannon. I think I want this bunker to clear chaff as well. So let's send the wave here. I'm gonna get some more bunkers here to clear chaff. There we go. Like the flamethrower plus the bunker should help me clear most of the chaff, and then my heavy hitters can clear off like the remaining dudes. The center actually, it looks like oh my god, the Tyrannosauruses have made it through. That's okay, the chaff have all died. If these things make it through, I take like 5,000 damage on my base. So yeah, I can't let those things come through. Okay, that was bad. That was kind of bad actually. More fire rate on my scout depots. Let's see here. Let's do that. Ammo depot. I think that'll be helpful here. I'm gonna actually put down some mines on this one, and then I'll do staging areas here. Do I have staging area 4 on this? Yes, I do. Okay. I should probably do this to increase my HQ damage output. Local supply. I'm gonna get the... Oh, I don't have the large squad on this guy yet. I don't have large squad on these guys yet either. Boys, what am I doing? Okay. There's so much chaff just like running at me here. It's crazy. Oh my god, I'm getting overwhelmed here. Oh no, the big dudes, the big dudes, the big dudes. Okay, we killed them just before they got to our base. Yeah, the big dudes do so much damage here. I think if they connect with your base, they do like 4,000 damage. It's a little insane. There we go. I think I have enough firepower to take them all out though, so that's okay. I'm gonna get the high ground expertise on this thing. And this thing can just get solid foundations. Retribution position, gain +1 damage per... Okay. The retribution position I think is actually quite important. Let's get the large squad here. Okay. I might need a second Durandal here. Long barrel. Well, I don't have Flarium shells. Uh-oh. Yeah, I just need more AoE. Oh dear. Wave 36. Oh my god. I crashed out on wave 36. That's crazy. Well, the lasers and the Durandal definitely helped. My main headquarters did 2 million. So Durandals ended up outstripping my scout hideouts. But yeah, this one electric arc cannon, there was one of them by the way. did almost quarter of a million. So yeah, P1 positions doing the next. Claymore defense. The single bastion only doing 60. Ammo depot buff. Light mortar position. Salamander. Yeah. Okay. Now you guys can go. You guys leave a like, and I'll see you guys next time.
In the rear with the gear. The tires. Let's light some fires.
Need a light.